Hey guys, Footy Manager TV here and welcome back to another squad builder in FIFA 14 Ultimate Team. Today I have a 352 300k amazing squad builder for you. First up we get Lewandowski to start off this hybrid team. You know he's a really good striker in the game. 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot, signed for 28k. Not too bad, not too bad. If you compare it to my previous one, I actually recorded this part here before I played the game, so you can't see his record of goals, but he did score quite a few goals for me. You'll see from the highlights and goals as well. He's a really quality player, but I'm sure you know, and if you can afford the informs, it'll cost it as much as possible. But I like to do it lower cost because some people don't have so many coins. But luckily, this beastly guy here, or Aubameyang, is really cheap. 3.8k, doesn't have much skills or weak foot, only 3-star for both, but his pace is the main asset to his game, and he's really good at that, as you know, and he'll score heaps of goals, and you'll see that in the highlights as well. Then Diego, who's actually a really good centre attacking midfielder, got the 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot, only 1.2k. Very good with the long shots. I think I score at least 1 or 2 long shots with him. You'll see in the goals as well. He's an insane player. Really like him. Not so many people use him, I don't think, anyway. Haven't really came up against him, so he's a unique player to use. Lucas as well. Don't see him in many teams. Usually the link with Thiago Silva in hybrid teams, but he's got the 4-star skill moves. 2.6k I bought him for, but he wasn't standout. I'll be honest, he wasn't standout for me. He was just a solid player. Sometimes in 3-5-2, the wingers, you don't really notice they dominate as much. It's more about the strikers. But Marco Reus is an amazing player, as you all know. Signed him for 53k. He used to be so much more, but luckily I can get him cheaper now. With the 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot, they're around 53k you should be able to get him for. Amazing player. He's really good in a lot of assets of the game, really. Scoring goals, assisting, and just passing as well. Really good passer. But now moving to the defensive midfielders. Luiz, Gustavo, really strong, really cheap as well. High defensive work rate, so sits back. Perfect in those defensive midfield position for him because, yeah, like I said, he sits back, plays really defensive, especially with no fullbacks. You need that cover, and he does provide that. But next up, the upgraded card of Felipe Melo. 1.2k, insane for a guy of his attributes. You can't see all the attributes here, but of course, if you go to Foothead, amazing. He's really good. To me, he's like a cheaper Pogba. Well, Pogba is cheap. I mean, just a uniquer player, I guess. But he's still as good. Really high attributes. If you compare him similar to Pogba, that's what I basically mean. But now moving to the centre-backs, 59k for Miranda, in form, 82 rated. He's a really good player. He's like in the high, like compare with Thiago Silva, for me he's really similar. He's got the pace and he's got defensive ability because of the in-form. So Thiago Silva, one of the better players. Again, you can get his in-form or Team of the Year card to make this even a better team, but wanted to keep the value as low as possible. Like I mentioned before, bought him for only 17.5k. That is crazy for a guy of Thiago Silva level. And moving next, similar guy. Sergio Ramos, so cheap. A lot of players in this team used to be really expensive, so this team, maybe the start of FIFA 14 would have cost heaps, but now it's a bit cheaper. Look, Sergio Ramos for 17k. Wasn't he going for like over 100k? That's crazy to get him for that cheap, so this team had to wait till now to really afford it, but yeah, it's really good. And Casillas, I had him in my last squad builder, and again, I got him a bit cheaper actually on this one. I probably overpaid the first time, but that's the thing about Ultimate Team. You learn as you go on. So Casillas is a solid goalkeeper, as you all know. I don't really showcase saves. I may do in the future, but you all know he's a solid keeper and he'll save you on multiple occasions like he has done for me. So leave your thoughts on this team. Leave your thoughts on the goals that's going to come up. Really strong hybrid. And if you want to see some more, leave some suggestions. What kind of teams you want to see. I love to see suggestions because I've got big plans for squad builders in the future. Just to keep doing them pretty much. So if you enjoyed it, drop a like, drop a comment on your thought of it. Leave some comments on your best teams. Who are your favourite players in that? Just want to see the interactivity, if that's a word, in the comments. So if you enjoyed it, please drop your feedback. And yeah, I'll drop you with the goals and the highlights and the music. And I'll see you guys next time.